Hello everyone and welcome to INFINOX Market Insights with me, Richard Perry, analysing markets for INFINOX on Friday the 1st of October. So it's the start of the Q4 today, but Q3 did not end on a good note. Equity markets fell sharply into the close, big safe haven asset flows as well, where the likes of gold rallied, also the Japanese yen. We also started to see bond yields falling over slightly, certainly on the treasury yields, and will that now start to weigh on the dollar rally that we've seen such significant moves in recent days through? So there are signs possibly that euro-dollar might be starting to find a little bit of a low, but I'll talk about that in a bit. Now, fears of economic growth and inflation are certainly impacting major markets, and the fact that the US fiscal situation is in such an argumentative state in Congress doesn't necessarily bode well either. So we're looking out for how the manufacturing PMIs are affected by these growth stats at the moment, and also looking at inflation with the Eurozone and US data coming through today. So the markets that I'm looking at today, I'm going to start with euro-dollar, where the euro-dollar, as I said, is starting to show signs possibly of a near-term rebound. Maybe it's just an oversold technical rally, but it will be interesting to see how that develops. Also looking at gold, big rally yesterday, but is it a rally into resistance? And also looking at equity markets, which have suffered significantly in recent days. Another downside move yesterday. And I'm looking at the NASDAQ with the potential for a top pattern, but is it a move back into support? So let's have a look. And on the INFINOX MT5 platform, starting with euro-dollar, we can see that euro-dollar had a significant downside break a couple of days ago on a move below 16.65, and just moving it further out, you can see the importance of this break. Well, that's a decisive move also below 16 big figure, and that really is a significant moment. You can see the amount of retracement you could see now back towards the sort of 1450 area. 13 big figure could be starting to come back into play. However, on a near-term basis, are we starting to see a bit of a recovery? Well, this morning, we've seen a little bit of a basis of support coming in, and the 4-hour chart is a possibility of a turnaround. And bearing in mind that on the daily chart, we are now seeing the RSI back at levels on oversold territory, 25. That's very rare for euro-dollar. But look on the hourly chart. This hourly RSI, positive divergence with these lows. So is this starting to see a bit of a turnaround? You can see a bit of a pickup this morning. So you'd start to look at the resistance levels. Initially, very initially, you're looking at 1590, but ultimately you want to see a move above 1610. Move above 1610 would suggest that there is a near-term rebound that could potentially then pull the market back up to 1665. How the market reacts around there will be important, because obviously what you could do is draw a downtrend around that sort of, it's a bit rough, isn't it? But you can see that sort of area is still just a rebound within a downtrend phase. So, oversold technical rally maybe, but signs of a potential support initially. And onto the gold chart. Well, a sharp rebound yesterday. Safe haven asset flows certainly helped gold yesterday as treasury yields started to fall over. That didn't help the dollar, so there or thereabouts. That means that potentially gold could rally. Now, how the dollar moves in the next few days could be important, but also how the resistance on gold rallying into this key area of resistance, 1760 area, 1745 to 1760 key resistance within this downtrend phase. That downtrend dates back to beginning of September, so about a month now, 4 weeks. But is this a selling opportunity? Well, if it breaks above that downtrend phase, you could easily see it back around the 1790 area, 1780, 1790, and then that's key resistance area, I think. But initially, this is an unwind into resistance as the RSI unwinds, but now we're looking for sell signals. So how does the 4-hour RSI react? It's tended to suffer around this sort of point, so does it continue higher? That will give you an indication as well. Hourly RSI has improved, but I think the 4-hour one is the one I'd be looking at there. And finally on NASDAQ, well, look at this. NASDAQ breaking that initial support, which ultimately you could argue actually now completes a top pattern. But this is the support I'm looking out for here. This level, if I put the crosshair here, the reaction though around 14,445, coincides with this uptrend support. And look at this uptrend here. If I come out here, the importance of this uptrend is enormous on a long-term basis now. So this could be the point at which NASDAQ becomes neutralized on a long-term basis. But obviously this is key support territory. RSI coming to 30, oversold territory as well. So this is a really important moment for the NASDAQ. Obviously you'd need to see on this 4-hour chart, look at that, the pivot around 14,900 area. Need to see a rally through that in order to start to see potential recovery in NASDAQ, but at the moment certainly the downside is there. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it informative for your trading. Join me again on Monday where we'll be looking ahead to a hectic week of data, including non-farm payrolls. So I'll leave you with the INFINOX support and resistance table, and I'll speak to you then. Thank you very much.